What's up guys, Rhino here and welcome to episode 2 of this AC Milan career mode. Now obviously you guys have been commenting on my previous video, kind of giving me a few tips and recommendations I suppose as to players who you want me to sign or to at least have a look at signing. So I've got a little list of players that I've put together from the ones that you guys have suggested, so thank you very much for those in the comments. Depending on how this video goes, maybe I'll ask for a few more. I'm not sure. It depends on who we manage to sign. Right now, I've not actually started negotiations with anyone. I've only actually advanced 2 days further from when the previous video did end. What I have done though, if I can actually find it, although I'm not really sure how to find it. I'm still kind of a little bit new to all this. Menus in career mode because I don't really play it too much. I've put some players on the shortlist. If I can actually find the shortlist, where on earth is the shortlist, guys? Well, all right. Well, I can't find the shortlist. Maybe it's on the transfer hub, possibly. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is the one, right? Yeah. So the shortlist which is here. One of them I'm unsure if it's exactly who was actually suggested, but I believe it is. So first got this guy called Dani Olmo from Dinamo Zagreb. A lot of these are young players. In fact, I think all of them are probably only about maximum 21, 22 years old. So I expected that, to be honest. I did say obviously the players don't have to be young. I'm more than happy for them to be 28, 29 or whatever. That's not a problem. In fact, we can see the age here, can't we? So yeah, Caballos 22 is the oldest, but that's fine. So we've got Dani Olmo. Now this one, Nicola Morrow, I believe that's who was suggested. In the actual comment it said Nicholas Morrow, and I couldn't find a Nicholas Morrow, so I just kind of presumed that was the same guy, especially because he played for the same team as Dani Olmo. So we got those two there. Dani Caballos and Theo Hernandez, probably the most high profile players on the list, so they're probably going to be the most difficult to get hold of. We've got Junior Firpo there as well, and also Sergio Gomez, which is another attacking player from Borussia Dortmund this time, Spanish cam. So as you can see, obviously one of the key things I asked for was a left back, so we've got two options for left back there. We've got two young attacking midfielders. To be honest, I'd probably class Caballos as an attacking midfielder as well, and then we've got a holding midfielder as well. So we got a little bit of choice going around there. I don't know if I'm going to find a need to buy anybody else. I'm not sure, but there's not really been anybody that's kind of crossed my mind that I'm desperate to sign. So you know what, I'm more than happy to go for a lot of these players that you guys have suggested. But what I am going to do before I do start any negotiations, apologies, just hit my mic if that was a little bit loud, is I'm going to just advance for a few more days just to kind of find out a little bit more about the players. I've got them to be scouted or whatever. So here we go. So we just get a better look. I mean, somebody like Theo Hernandez, you kind of know what you're going to get because of Ultimate Team and things like that. You have a rough idea of what the player's like. So only a 77 overall at the moment. He doesn't actually have a release clause, but to be fair, he's probably going to be quite cheap actually. He's valued at 10 million, probably a little bit less than I expected, so that might not be too bad. So that could certainly be an option. This Nicola Morrow, this is the sort of player that I don't know too much about, so this is why I was doing this. So he's actually a 71, which is not too bad actually. I was expecting some of these younger ones to only be maybe in the 60s, sort of mid 60s. Valued at 3 million. Kind of average pace, which is to be expected. Okay vision and composure. Pretty good passing stats actually. Pretty good ball control and dribbling. Very high shot power. Not bad long shots. Not bad for CDM. He's 6 foot, right footed, so he doesn't look too bad actually. Only 47 jumping, but that's not really going to be too much of an issue if he's 6 foot. So that's certainly an option there. Dani Olmo we've got, who's actually a 78. Wow. I don't know who that guy is, but he's a 78. I mean, fair enough. I think this is going to be something we're going to have to go for. He looks very good. So it's that there. We've just got a transfer offer for Abate from Levante, which, I mean, I'm going to block that. I don't really want to sell him just yet. He's not, I wouldn't say he's a key player, but He did alright in that first game. He was a bit like hit and miss, and he's not exactly going to necessarily be a starter, but he's certainly somebody who I would like to keep around. So what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and we'll play the next game, the first league game of the season, and then we'll probably have a look at trying to actually buy a couple of these players between the next game, and I think we've got a few days after the second game of the season, before the transfer window closes, and ideally that should kind of be like the end of this video. It will be a bit more of a kind of like a chunky one, I suppose, but it's always going to be in the transfer windows, which is understandable. Now I've been recommended to play the 4-3-1-2, as apparently that's what Milan actually play in real life. Now I'm okay with that, to be honest. I was going to play, I play 4-1-2-1-2 anyway, and that worked quite nicely. My only issue is we're kind of lacking the strikers to do it. So we've got Catrone, which is fine. There's not a problem with playing Catrone, but then obviously you kind of lose those wide areas, so you can't really play Suso unless you want to sacrifice maybe like Çalhanoğlu, but it's quite risky to play such an attacking midfield, which does kind of cause problems, I think, with the particular players that we've got at our disposal. But you know what, for this one game, I'm happy to go for it. I'm happy to play. I'm just thinking, like, in the long run, over the course of the season, we're not going to be able to play the same two players up front the whole time. So we could come across issues there. We do have Andre Silva, who can come back from loan, but I'm not really a fan of actually, ending the loans before they should end, if you know what I mean. I like to keep it kind of realistic, so if we are to have another striker, it's probably going to have to be somebody that I buy, which probably for the purpose of this video, I'll probably end up just finding someone myself, maybe. Probably like a young player though, in fairness. It doesn't have to be like somebody who's already at that level. It's just somebody to swap a bit of like squad rotation. But anyway, guys, as you can see, I'm going to jump into the first league game of the season. We're gonna see, why has that changed? Like, did I not just put Catrone up front with Çalhanoğlu in cam? Like, come on, they just swap it around like needlessly. It's ridiculous. Like, Bilia going to play there, Bakayoko's going to go proper holding. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna do it a little bit differently to the previous video. I'm not gonna like commentate over it. I think we're just gonna do it like as I normally do for my Ultimate Team videos. It just makes it a lot easier to like edit and stuff. So yeah, let's jump into the first league game of the season. Wow, guys, look at that.
Well, this is
it's not a lot of volume, but
setting that is the San Siro Stadium.
Ronaldinho there.
To this venue, and a welcome to Alan
Stadium's
Smith,
looking
Martin Tyler for the
electric.
Probably not going to trouble the
Alright, let's go.
movements and with his power. The one to watch here.
supporting player alongside. Defender did well to get to it.
Oh.
Must take the lead here. Pushed onto the frame of the goal. Great work by the goalkeeper. Great hand.
Stick tight. Oh, seriously?
Well, there it is. The opening goal of the game.
He just ran off him, didn't he? I need to see this again. I'm not sure if it was the left back. Nah, it's not. Is it? He's just not tracking him. He's just got stuck in and then.
No, it was the poacher's effort. Final finish wasn't difficult, but to get there,
Disappointing.
took a little bit of instinct.
I mean, he was never going to save that, to be honest. It was quite close to him, but you would never expect him to make that save.
Calabria. Lucas Biglia.
Someone inside, go on! Yes! Come on, back in it, that's big. That's big, come on. We needed that. We cannot have back-to-back defeats, come on.
Well, he got to the position of maximum opportunity. It was an impossible opportunity.
You actually tucked that away, was that Piatek?
You're often saying it was an easy chance, but you have got to be there. And, this
main
lad
strike
has got
off the mark
knack
as well.
of doing that.
One more inside, flip it to the left, strike it.
Everything behind that shot and frustrated at the movement.
Oh, nice. Love it.
Lucas Biglia.
Play across there. Trone!
The goalkeeper got to it somehow.
Any keeper would be better at that one.
Lirage. Threading it through. They've opened them up here.
Oh, no way. Donnarumma, please. He should save that. He should save that one. Near post, man.
Well, he's doubled up here with his second goal.
It's because it's almost because he didn't kick it properly. He kind of like sliced it. It was just
a good look here again by the replay of the goal.
fuck off, Dennis the Menace, you prick.
What do Milan do now? I guess they want to get to half time with no.
Go on, Cutrone. Oh,
Milan get a corner. Corner swung
he's going to win that. Back post!
Tried to keep it down, but couldn't quite manage it.
Oh, I thought he was going to score there. I thought he should have scored.
How's he not? Like, it was a pretty much clean connection. And he's just managed to like loop it over the bar. How?
Well, this is half time. That's the whistle.
Guys. 2-1 down at half time. Open league game of the season at home.
You see one man have one half.
Dennis the Menace absolutely ripping us up.
On top of his game out there, and I'm sure.
Disappointed. We need to sort out at the back. We genuinely do need to sort out at the back. I don't know how. That's like 2 goals in each game, and this one's not even over yet. And the way that guy's playing, the way he's finishing, he'll probably hit like 4 against us.
Put them in front.
It's ridiculous. I'm going to tweak the formation slightly. I'm just going to put it to 4-1-2-1-2 narrow like we had against Juve, just because it worked. It's pretty much the same. It's just obviously the central midfield has just dropped a bit deeper. So hopefully we can get back into this. We need to get at least a point. We cannot afford to lose this over game of the season.
Bakayoko. Bonaventura.
Flick it.
Lovely ball.
Cutrone!
Brilliant reach by the goalkeeper to make the save.
Wow, I think even his defenders are shocked at that.
Perfectly green and he saves it. What right does he have to save that? Oh, that's a shocking delivery. Oh, it pops out nicely. No!
You see what he was trying to do, opening up his body, place it, but he's placed it wide, sadly for him.
Not a bad effort, actually. Needed a lot more curl on it. Well, some curl at all would have been nice. Oh, brilliant play. He had it.
It's a shot now, and they pulled it back level. Well, scoring in any game is worthy of celebration. When you get 2, it is special. And he is feeling that.
He's had literally 2 chances in the game, and he's just dispatching right on the back level. We can certainly rely on this guy. I'm going to make some changes now. Get some fresh legs, try and see this over the line this game, get the win. Let's get Suso on. Paqueta. I'm actually going to put Suso up front. Paqueta and Cam. I'm going to play Kessie for Bilia. Kessie's right footed, okay, cool.
Well, it's level again in the match. What a roller coaster ride it's been.
Dennis the Menace show, isn't it?
20 minutes to go.
Love that.
Bonaventura. Bakayoko.
Slip it through. Oh, we're going to go wide instead. Nice. Let across, finish. Oh, surely not.
Any danger to the goal has gone.
That would have been a hat-trick as well.
Steered through.
Oh my god.
Grabs here.
Yes,
Bakayoko, just shifting across, reading the pass.
Bakayoko.
Bakayoko!
At last! At long
Come on!
They've got the goal that should win them the game. They should have won the game earlier. It's been very one-sided, but now the scoreline has a sense of justice about it with this very, very late potential winning goal.
It's a bit of a sucker punch from Milan, but it's one that could have
Fucking
knocked out the
slap that
opposition.
ball right
Yeah,
in,
and you
didn't
could
it?
argue
Look at
they
that.
do deserve it.
Top class from him. Unbelievable. Of all the people to get the potential winner, I did not think it would be Team Bakayoko. What a hero.
Bakayoko.
Could be a chance here. They've got the ball.
Nice work. One more. Oh, I might be offside to Vessel. So, oh, the post.
That was a puff out your cheeks moment, and phew.
Unlucky.
Got away
We're still
with
going to get
it.
the win. Would have been nice to clinch it.
Bonaventura.
Just try that.
Was
Ooh,
close enough.
there it is, guys.
I
mean, that was
Great start. Just what you
difficult.
want first
Very,
game
very
of the
difficult.
first
I
win.
mean,
Yeah,
thank God we won. It would have been a 2-2 wouldn't have been a disaster, but especially when your first game's at home,
brilliant
you want to
performance
win.
from this
Like,
fella.
it would have been great later in the season
Think of
to
his
go
creative
to
abilities,
them
but
and
a couple of goals here.
ideally win.
The match for his team.
against a team like Genoa, you don't really want to be picking up like 2 points or less, do you? So, big result there.
Put them in front.
Alright guys, so fantastic start to the season. First 3 points well and truly under our belt there. And I realise that the video is kind of getting on a little bit. It's probably not going to be possible to get another match in, so I've got a plan for the next league game. But just before we do end it, guys, so I'm going to obviously go through and actually try and sort out some of these transfers. Obviously, I don't want all your guys' hard scouting work going to waste. So I'm going to pick out a couple and just kind of see if we can get the deals done. Now, first and foremost, in terms of like a left back, I feel like that's quite an important thing. Obviously, we've kind of experienced that as an issue already so far this season. And I'm going to go for Teo Hernandez only because it doesn't actually say it right there on his position. It just says left back, and over like third post says left wing back, left mid. I'm pretty sure he's known to have played centre back. He has like a card on Ultimate Team as well. So you know, 6'2", I'd be more than happy to put him in at centre back if need be. If I had a couple of injuries, so I'm going to go for Hernandez just purely because. Oh, okay. He's currently on loan at another club, so maybe we won't go for Hernandez. That's frustrating. Why does it not say that? Ah, that's disappointing. So is he? Ah, I think I know. Because he's like between like Atletico and Real, isn't he actually? Okay, so that's a bit disappointing. So that would have been quite a good shout actually, because as I said about the flexibility across the defence. So we're gonna have to go for Junior Firpo then, which still is like, as a release clause, do you want to pay 25.3 million and skip negotiations? Nah, we ain't paying that much. That's outrageous. Yeah, it would have been nice to go for Teo Hernandez, but we're gonna have to go for our second choice, which is not the end of the world. It's still one that you guys have put out there, so that's fine. Who's that? That's not one of the manager faces that you could normally get, is it? That's unusual. That must be like a legitimate person. Right, let's offer a transfer fee. He's currently valued at 11 million. Let's just be cheeky and be like, you know what, 8. Let's see what we can do with £8 million. Obviously, it's going to skip this. So it says too low. We consider accepting 13.9. We want to also include a sell-on clause and receive 5% of the transfer fee if you sell in the future. So we'll counter that. I don't want any kind of clause whatsoever. Why can't I get rid of that completely? Is there a way of... okay, remove sell-on clause. And let's propose a new transfer fee of... Let's try like 10.5 million. Let's see what we can get. It's too low. Now they've just put it up. Okay, yeah, I see what this is again. Alright, 14.4. Let's go with... Let's go 11.5. Just slightly over what it says it's worth. Sorry, well, you're gonna come back to me soon. Is that a thing? What do you mean you're gonna come back to me soon? Didn't take you long to think about the other offers. Alright, so we'll see how that goes. I've never seen that before. It might be a new thing on this FIFA. Hernandez we're just going to have to remove for now. That's not going to be an option. Ceballos I want to go ahead and try and get because I feel like out of all the players, he's the most proven top quality player. We're certainly not going to pay 48.4 million for him. What does it actually say? Has it got any information there at all? No, it doesn't, does it? It literally just gives you his stats. It doesn't give you like a proper, like a value of what you should be maybe looking to pay. So let's go and start negotiations. Probably going to be the most expensive transfer that we're going to make. There he is, Big Zizou. So we're going to start with the offer. Currently valued at 21.5 million. So let's go in. Let's face it, we're going to have to pay a decent amount here. So we'll try and be. Oh, that's the wrong. We'll try and be cheeky and let's give it 19.5. 19.5 wouldn't be too bad. We'll try that. I would imagine they're going to reject this, but it's always good to start a little bit lower. Okay, wow, they were 34.8. Okay, let's go in with. Let's go in with 25 million. I feel like 25 million's pretty reasonable. Alright, mate. Don't headbutt me. Stick into your price tag. Okay. I'm still going to try and go a little bit lower, of course. Let's try. Let's try 29.5. I was going to say 29, but let's get 29.5. I don't mind spending that extra 500 grand. We've got a big transfer budget anyway, but I'm just trying to kind of hold a little bit of it back just in case there are other players you want me to get. Okay, doing the same as fair, but that's whatever. And also, like, if we need money in January as well, like if I get halfway through the season and I'm like shit, I really need a player in a certain position, then we can do that. These players we may as well just try and get. I may as well try and go for all of them. I don't think it's going to be too difficult to get these. We shouldn't have to pay too much. You know, when the transfer fees are this low, I'm not really too bothered to have to like go slightly over the odds. You know what I mean? Like it's just is what it is. So, oh, this is the one that's like a little bit more. This is the guy's 78. So we'll just go and offer transfer fee. Let's start off with 10 million. But this is what I was saying, guys. I'm not gonna have time for another. Whoa! Chill out, mate. He stormed right off. But we'll have to come back for him. We're not doing very well here, are we? We're not doing very well at all. But yeah, this is why we're not going to be able to get another match in. What I'm going to do is, because the next match is Napoli, and that's one of like the bigger games of the season. So what I'm going to do, we just offer like 2.5. I reckon they'll accept that. Yeah, probably I'll just do an episode that is literally just dedicated to that one match. But we'll send them 3.1 million. They also want to do the sell-on clause, receive 9% of the transfer fee. That ain't happening. We will counter, remove the sell-on clause, propose a, yeah, we'll propose a new transfer fee of 3.5 million, just because I feel like obviously they'll want a little bit more if they're not going to get that clause. So we just say, you know what, just 3.5 million. That's not bad, but we need to have more of that. But not for less than 3.6 million. Okay, that's a bit pathetic, but you know what? Yeah, sorry, yeah, I just accept that. Yeah, that's fine. So, how does it work? Do you... Oh, you have to go through it like separately like that to negotiate a contract offer. I wasn't sure how it worked. I thought maybe you just went like straight into the next phase. I've not done it in ages, but right, here we go. The first thing we'll discuss is role. He would not like to be sitting on the bench all season. He'll get enough playing time in matches that are not crucial. So you're sporadic, that's fine. We'll accept that. 5-year deal, affection. Yeah. Isn't considering adding a release clause. Look at that, what a boy. On my wavelength, which means we have got. Oh, we need to give him some money as well. Forgot about that bit. He wants 7. Oh, okay, no, that's his current wage. Well, I'll just give him what his current wages. Why not? Like, no signing on bonus. Let's just see if he'll take that. Insulting. What the fuck, man? What is wrong with people? Why are they so touchy? Seriously. So can I not get him anymore? Have I blown my chance to get him? I'd be furious if I have. What the fuck, man? Oh, we can't even go for Gomez. So guys, we've had a really successful transfer negotiation right there. We've managed to acquire. Oh shit, no one. Wow. Okay. Brilliant. We just advance a couple days, see what happens, but I feel like this might be the end of the video. Then we'll just have to try and do it in the next one, because I don't want this to drag on way too much. We don't need these scout reports anymore. Like, that's fine. Oh, okay, this is them getting back to me. Right, okay. So they concluded that the following terms are more appropriate. They want 30.8. What did we offer? 29.5, wasn't it? That's fine. We'll just. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's cool. Now let's negotiate with a player. This is gonna be big bucks. This is gonna be big bucks to get hold of him, but it's gonna be a very young, good attacking player who's gonna be pretty useful for the majority of the career mode, I would say. So he wants. Oh, okay, so. We'll give him important. I don't really like to say that anybody's going to come in and be crucial, especially somebody of his age. I feel like important's good. So that's fine. He's happy with that. 4-year deal. Yeah, whatever. That's cool. Doesn't bother me at all. Isn't looking to add a release clause, so that's cool as well. And let's just make sure we don't insult them with the wages, and he might actually join. So he's currently on 120 grand a week. So should we go for? Should we go for 125 grand a week? Oh my god, not that much. Yes, get in. First signing. The start of a dynasty at AC Milan. There it is, Dani Ceballos. He is in for £30.8 million on 125 grand a week on a. It says 3-year deal there, or it says contract length 3 years. It's a 4-year deal, but I presume it says 3 years because it's like 3 years and 10 months or whatever. So that's good. That is good. What are we saying about Firpo? It is 14.4 that they are after. I can't remember what we offered. I think it's like 11.5. I really want to pay that much, but I feel like I might. Let's just try and negotiate one more time. Let's try and negotiate down to 13. Let's give it a go. Let's be cheeky. Proposed new transfer fee. Yes. Let's go. Then let's try and negotiate this. I hate this says black screen for ages. Like, what is that all about? Take that long to load, does it? Let's give him an important role at the club. That's cool. 5-year deal. That's fine. What's going on here? Right. Doesn't want a release clause. That is also fine. expects at least 36.5 grand a week. He's currently on 17.5 grand a week. Requires signing bonus of 370 grand and 780 grand after 20 appearances. Wow. I want to try and drop those wages. I'm not really too fussed about the signing on bonus. That's not really a problem, but maybe let's try and drop it to 30 grand a week. Okay. So he's not always looking, not always hoping for, but he's eager to join the club. I like that. I respect that. You know, he wants to join the club over the wages. So we've got our second signing, Junior Firpo, left back, left wing back, left mid, basically a left-sided player. Not bad at all. So that's two players in for the next game, and hopefully they have a big impact. We've got a press conference thing going on here, but I'm going to end it there, guys, because obviously, you know, like I said, it's dragging on a little bit. Don't want every episode to be like monstrously sized. What I'll do is for the next episode we'll probably attempt to try and maybe seal a couple more of those deals for the slightly younger players in preparation for the Napoli game, but on the whole it's going to be an episode focused just on that match, and you'll just watch me play the entire game. It won't be like highlights or anything like that. It will just be the whole game, because let's face it, they're going to be one of our big rivals in terms of going for either like Champions League places or maybe even the title. I'm not sure how the season's going to pan out. I don't imagine that we're going to push for the league because it has been pretty difficult so far, the two matches that I've played. And we don't really have one of the biggest, like most talented squads in the league that's out there. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But yeah, we've made a pretty decent bit of progress in this episode, guys. We managed to get our first 3 points of the season in a big dramatic win, which took a lot of character to pull the rabbit out of the hat on that game. 2 goals for Piatek and 1 for Bakayoko as well, which is good to get him off the mark. And obviously, you know, like I said, our main striker getting 2 goals breeds confidence to him and also to the rest of the group, because you know they can see that there's a player they can rely on to dig him out of some sticky situations. Yeah, and obviously 2 signings as well. Brilliant start to our season. So you know, if there's any more players you guys do want me to sign, let me know in the comments. I'm open to a few more suggestions. I'm not going to promise that I am going to sign anybody else other than the players that are on the shortlist right now, because I feel like I'll probably wait till January for a few signings. Maybe if I look at 1 or 2 and I'm like properly convinced by them, or I feel like there's a certain need for a player in that position, I might go for them. But I'm not going to promise anything. But you know, feel free to comment with any players if there are players that you really want to see in this career mode. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, guys, feel free to leave a like. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already and you want to do so, then feel free. That would be much appreciated. But that is it from me, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys later.